All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is Ryan here. We have a decent bit to get through today, so we'll go ahead and get started. All right, as some of you have probably noticed already today, we do have some light showers moving through, and that can be expected to continue through this afternoon and into this evening before coming to an end. But really, the more significant system won't begin to impact the area until Saturday. It will spread more rainfall across the area Saturday into Saturday night. Also, there is some potential for some embedded thunderstorm activity, and we'll get into that in just a bit. And then behind this system, a strong cold front will usher in much colder and windier conditions on Sunday. Also a brief window for maybe some light snow showers or flurries during the Sunday morning time frame as well. I'm at this point not expecting a lot in the way of accumulation, but we will discuss that a little more in this briefing as well. And cold wind chills Monday morning as the heart of the colder air really settles into the area. And then just a brief time frame of drier weather before we start talking more rain again into next week. So let's get into the details now. This is current. Taking a look at the radar this afternoon, you can see an area of light showers kind of moving into North Georgia right now. That will continue into this evening, but we're only talking about light rainfall totals, generally a quarter of an inch or less through this evening into tonight before things really settle down. With the highest amounts, as you can see here, across North Georgia, but really all in all, just light rain showers, not a whole lot of rain today into tonight. The weekend system is what we want to focus on a little bit more. It will arrive on Saturday. You can see here the general timing of the heavier precip. Rain chances will increase through the day on Saturday, and as I mentioned earlier, some embedded thunderstorm activity will be possible beginning Saturday afternoon and into Saturday night. The heaviest rain will clear by early Sunday, and there may be some light lingering precip early Sunday morning, which could be in the way of some frozen precip. As far as rainfall totals with this system, they will be a little higher generally across North Georgia, ranging from 1 inch to maybe closer to 1.5 inches across far North Georgia as well. Getting into that thunderstorm outlook for Saturday, there are some limiting factors, and it's not a really high risk of strong to severe weather, but there is a marginal risk already across, for us, the southwestern tier of counties, and that's primarily Saturday afternoon into the Saturday night time frame. There is favorable wind shear in place, but as can be the case, especially this time of year, instability is limited, but still can't rule out a couple of strong or a severe thunderstorm during that time frame, especially in and around that marginal risk area of southwestern Georgia primarily. And as I mentioned, the main threats, if we do get a strong or severe thunderstorm, would be gusty winds as well as potentially a brief spin-up tornado. That's Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Once that rainfall and any thunderstorm activity clears out, there is a brief window early Sunday morning when some very light snow showers or snow flurries will be possible. This is just one model solution here, and really what you're seeing extending further south, that's just indicative of maybe a few snow flurries down even into the Atlanta metro area. At this point, it should be pretty brief. We get pretty quick drying by mid-morning Sunday, so not expecting much in the way of accumulations. Really, this kind of shows where any lighter accumulations would be possible across far North Georgia primarily, and even there, only expecting the potential for a light dusting at this point in most areas, probably not talking any accumulations. Further south, even including the Atlanta area, wouldn't be surprised to see a few snow flurries briefly early Sunday morning, but again, not looking at impactful snow or anything like that, because that moisture should lift out of here pretty quickly and dry out by mid-morning Sunday. During the day Sunday, it's not going to feel all that great. The cold front will have come through, and we'll have pretty gusty northwest winds, 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts through the day, and that's actually going to allow the temperatures to drop through the day. So the warmest temperatures on Sunday are going to be in the morning. On the left-hand side of the screen there, you can see by 7 p.m. Sunday, most of North Georgia has dropped well into the 30s, with some areas already below freezing. With those wind gusts, that will keep wind chills, for the most part, in the 20s to 30s across a good chunk of the area on Sunday. So it's going to be drying out Sunday, but also getting pretty chilly. And that's going to lead us to the coldest time frame over the forecast period of the next week, which will be Monday morning, talking lows well into the 20s for most areas, even some teens in the mountains of North Georgia. With those winds still a little bit elevated Monday morning, wind chills will be in the teens for most areas, and even some single digits, perhaps nearing wind chill advisory criteria up in the mountains. That's from wind chill from 5 degrees to -9 degrees. So it will be pretty cold on Monday morning. This isn't obviously any record-breaking cold or anything like that, but about 8 to 10 degrees below normal, and the coldest that we've had so far this winter. So it'll be noticeable on Monday morning. As we get into next week, Monday will be dry but pretty cold, and it's just a brief period as we get into Monday that we have dry weather before we talk again increasing rain chances by really late Tuesday into Tuesday night and into Wednesday of next week. So not a whole lot of drying as we get into late weekend and Monday. Longer term too, wanted to just reiterate this point that you've probably already heard. We're getting into a pattern supportive of below normal temperatures really from the rest of this month, and it looks like probably extending into February as well. These are the 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day temperature outlooks for the United States from the Climate Prediction Center, and you can see there's pretty high probabilities during that time frame that we're talking overall below normal temperatures. So that's really a change from what we've seen earlier this month in late December when it was quite warm. Looks like we're getting into colder weather. All right, to summarize, just light showers today. Really the weekend system will be the primary focus as we head into Saturday and Saturday night. Some potential for a couple of stronger thunderstorms, which can't be ruled out. Primarily looking at a risk for maybe a strong wind gust or a brief spin-up tornado, especially in southwest Georgia or southwestern portions of our area. And then much colder and windier on Sunday with that brief time frame of some light snow showers or flurries in North Georgia with little to no accumulation. Cold wind chills Monday morning, and then back to some rain chances for late Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and allow any questions to be